Yo, 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 what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. Let me give y'all a little bit of time. Apologies for the pushback. It's been a rough morning. Was trying to get this done, but nonetheless, like I tell y'all, if you don't get a morning, you'll get an afternoon or possibly an evening. But give y'all some time to tune in. First things first, hopefully everybody having a blessed and productive Saturday. Hopefully everybody's smoothly getting through their plans, no matter what they might have planned for the weekend. You already know the drill. Keep yourself safe, keep yourself visual and alert, you know. And if you are celebrating a birthday this weekend, many more blessings as always, enjoy every minute of it. Try to make the best of it. Cool gamer, what's going on? Appreciate everybody that tuned in Thursday for the conversation. Definitely was a great one that was needed. And if you missed it, definitely catch this replay. Today I'm gonna iterate on a few different things. One thing I do want to iterate to certain people, especially those who claim they got good friends and that they love their good friends. You always make sure that your friends are in the right mind state and perspective. You know, you never know what they could be going through at that present moment. You know, so the main thing to remember is try to keep them afloat. And try to keep them in the best spirits. You know, some people might be going through a little down phase because of certain situations, but you know, your main thing, your goal as a friend is to make sure that your friend is straight. You know, you don't want to see your friends crashing out. Especially over nonsense. Stuff that could really be avoided and just overlooked, basically. Because you're gonna have certain situations where people are going to try and test everything, but you don't allow it to become something. You know, you always give your friends the best advice and guidance when it needs to, because that's what you're supposed to do. You know? One thing to remember too is never let certain things impact your friendship. You know, a real friend is always going to tell you, when you're right, when you're wrong. A real friend is definitely going to make sure that you're not out here, sacrificing or putting yourself out there on the line for nothing. And it's important. It's important to keep that structure going. You know, like if I see my friends trying to move on to bigger and better things, as far as trying to elevate themselves, as a real friend, I'm supposed to be in their corner and make sure that they do so. Bad, y'all. Oh, that's what you came in here to say? Says the biggest chump and the biggest loser to ever hit the YouTube streets. I wish you would just go somewhere and suck a mean one, but you probably can't even do that right. So shut your bitch ass up and stay in the damn corner. Mountain Girl, what's going on, baby? My bad, y'all. Got kicked out the stream, y'all, for a second. And I come back to somebody with a corny ass name. Come on, son. Try again. Try again. I think you need a real friend off this internet. You want me to be your friend? Hmm? You really want me to be your friend? Because I'm going to tell you like it is. I ain't going to tell you what you think you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. Oh, for any of the mods in here, that's even you, Mountain Girl. You see any dumb shit that don't resonate, clap it. These motherfucking bozos be so bored and so hard up for attention, they'll do anything to ruin the content. But see, I guarantee you, if they really had some good friends, those real friends would tell them, you know, you look stupid doing that, right? Tamika, baby. James, what's going on? Yeah, the mods know what it is in here. You know, you're always gonna get some form of ignorance. And hey, shit, you a couple days late. Where was you at Thursday, uh, Wednesday? Shit, even Monday when I had the great topics. Oh, I know where you was at. Drug binge. Fucking junkie. Anyway, um, but again, you are supposed to see that your friends are, in the right light. So again, not just words of encouragement, but again, being there when you need to be there. Your friend could be going through some prime example, they probably lost a family member, right? You're not gonna sit there and just not try to give them some form of comfort and empathy or sympathy. You know, what you gonna go tell them? Oh well, they passed on, move on. You would have some people who would try to do that dumb shit, but again, it's about what you say and how you say it when it comes to your friends. Again, your friends should feel like they got somebody in their corner no matter what. Even if it's just for a little bit of helpful advice. It's supposed to be there for them at all times. You know, some people will try to say that, oh, that friendship is overrated, or you know, it ain't no such thing as friendship no more. That's a whole bold faced lie. You just gotta know who the hell you're putting in your circle of friends. You know, you are the one that decides what's going on. You know, you're the one that'll sit there and say, well, you know what, I like these people. I'm gonna leave them in my bunch. You know what, I don't really like these people that much. Let me just try to get away from them. Because again, it is solely up to you and what you place in your life. Now, if you got the great type of friends and the great type of motivators, and guess what? You ain't never got to worry about having a down moment because they will always come through in the clutch. Like I said, Northwoods, what's going on, my guy? Kenny, what's going on, my guy? For those who might have just been tuning in, yeah, we already had a simple suspect for a troll. I wish this troll would find a friend so they could leave me the fuck alone. But yeah, again, you got to make sure you're doing what's right. You know, prime example of your friend could be going through a stage where it could almost be, you know, dangerous. Prime example, if you think you got a friend that could be suffering from suicidal thoughts or something, your main thing as a friend is try to help them keep them under wraps, but also try to help them get the help they need, you know, because you definitely don't want to take that, you know, you don't want it to be a situation again where, you know, you could have stopped something from happening, but you didn't. Again, always make sure that your friends are on the up and up, you know, and try to keep them preserved. It's not easy, but it's not hard neither. Worst feeling in the world is again letting your friends down when you know they need you the most. I spoke about that recently. You know, and even if they ain't best friends, right? If they still good enough friends to be around the fold, then yeah, sometimes it's good to take some helpful advice. Sometimes it's good to listen to when somebody is giving you some form of advice. Even if you gotta like, look, I gotta ring your ear about something. You do that. You never keep your friends in the loop neither. See, that's why I said when it comes to communication, that goes on all cylinders, and it does. You don't need no part-time friends. You don't need nothing in life part-time. On some real shit. Prayers, what's going on? Y'all already know if y'all just tuned in the like button, but you gotta remember that part. You know, your sole purpose in life is not just to build and create, but to also have peace and balance. And when you have friends who are somewhat declining, even if it's not their general fault, you still got to be the right one to let them know, like, yo, look, you're kind of slipping right now. Yeah, nah, sometimes you're going to have to do that, though, because, Kenny, that's the truth. When it's getting to a toxic point, you can only do but so much. But then again, as a friend, you are supposed to make sure I try to at least, can't say that I didn't give you some great advice, or if not, I didn't sit down and listen to you when you needed me the most. You know, a lot of times, just the simplest conversation can keep somebody from offing themselves, basically. But you also got to remember too, when it's that deep, yeah, you don't want to see your friend. Man, listen, if I see one of my friends could be on a trip to a point of almost hurting themselves, as a good friend that I am, I'm going to make sure that hey, look, you got to chill out, relax. You know, but see, it's also up to the friend too to accept what's being said. You know, like, yeah, I could love you close up, or I could love you from a distance. I would hate to love you from a distance because that's not the way it should be, at least in my book. But if you gotta do it sometimes, then hey, you gotta do it. Because see, look, there's some people who will say and do certain things, but they're gonna do it just for that attention for that moment. But then they might actually be crying out for help. So that's where you gotta decipher what's what. But again, your friend gotta be willing to take and listen to what's being said. So, communication will always work on all cylinders and parameters. Like I said, even now in the friendship. Because again, if I don't know my friend is having this form of issue, I can't call myself no real friend if I'm not trying to check in on it. But again, knowing who you put around you is the most important thing. You don't want miserable people around you day in and day out, because all they're going to do is bring misery. All they're going to do is, you know, ruin the atmosphere, basically. See, you got to decipher who's who in this day and age now. So, again, making sure that this person is on the up and up, the most important thing. Making sure they mentally stable, the most important thing. You can't have no unstable friends. You can't. One thing I would say though, in this situation right here, is that again, good friends and great friends will always be on call and always be there when needed. The ones that say that they fuck with you, the ones that claim that they rock with you, if they not showing how the other people are showing that they truly genuinely care, those are the people you need to reevaluate. You know, because prime example, I could call you once, maybe twice out the day. If I called you those 2 times and it was back to back, 9 out of 10 is because I really needed, a voice or listening in. But then again, some people gotta remember too. Other people do live lives too. So it's only so much you can put on your friend before it becomes a problem. Yeah, but see, that's the thing. That's all you can do, though. Kenny, that's all you can do in life is just try, son. Try and just keep motivating from there. You know, if you tried to help somebody with some good advice, they ain't want to listen to it. Hey, at least you tried. Most you could do is just keep it moving from there. I think one of the worst aspects to a degree is when people say, "I told you so. I told you so." You know, 'cause my thing is, some people are gonna learn the hard way, or some people might not believe certain things until it really gets to a certain point, and then now, you're like, "Well, damn, they did try to warn me." So, you do what's necessary. Um, I would say for those prime example, building on here, right? Some of you people have made close bonds with people. Some of them people you know personally, some of them people you don't know personally. But some of y'all have made some good bonds and friendships on here. And I was saying that notion, try to keep those things still going. Still try to keep those things afloat. DD baby, appreciate you for dropping those links, James. I think Sirius is on the road right now, but again, you don't take certain things for granted. Like friendships, you never take for granted. You know, because yeah, like I said, people will come and go, but it's about who stays. More than anything. Leonard, what's going on, you shadow hugger? Coming over here with that madness, man. I should give your ass a troll drop today, but I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. Nah, whoa, with you, bro. Nah, but you just gotta think about that. You know, if I'm going to be a solid friend to somebody, then that means I gotta read the signs when a person is looking like they're in some form of danger or some form of, confusion. You already know, son. I already know. You already. But yeah, gotta make sure that you are reading the signs well. You know, again, just take the necessary steps. Take 5 minutes out your day. It's not hard to sit down and listen to somebody if that's what they need, even if it is just for 5 minutes. You know, pick their ears and stuff like that. You pick their brain because again, you want to make sure they straight. Give me 1 second. But this is what I'm saying. You know, when people come to you for advice, especially when they good friends, you give them the best advice you can give them. And again, if they are willing and able to listen and reason with things, then everything will be on the up and up. You know, one thing again is never ever abandon your friends, especially if you say you got genuine love and respect for them. I've seen people that claim they got love and respect for people, even on this piece of shit ass app. Those people did not do what they said they was gonna do. They didn't live up to their potential. So, you just gotta read what's what. You gotta know who's really for you and who's against you. You know, and once you know you got the ones that are with you, you keep doing what's necessary. You keep those friendships tight and intact. Yeah, friends have little fallouts here and there. They have their little disagreements and arguments. But if it's nothing major that would break up the bonds, then you already know, it's just going to be, everything will be cool once cooler heads prevail. You know, one thing to remember is never say things out of anger, especially towards friends, because some of them people will think you really mean what you say. And again, if this person or these people are being the right type of people, you don't push them away or alienate them the way they second guess or they side eye. You know, but yeah, again, just knowing who your real support system is, knowing who really got you and who's going to be there for you in the toughest times, that says a lot. You know, you got some people who been cool with people since the sandbox, but some of those sandbox people that have switched up on people. I had a couple of them that switched up to a degree. And then, like I said, these are sandboxes. Some of them switched up during the years, but nothing I can really do. Um, everybody moves in their own different light and their different paths. But the one thing to remember is still maintain who you are as a person. You know, and again, just knowing what group of people you want to have around you. You can't have unstable, unbalanced people around you, or you can't have jealous, hateful, spiteful people around you neither. Because that right there will throw off all the energy that you got. If you're on a positive tip, keep it on a positive tip. I just told one of my friends this morning, they do podcasting, but not on here. They do podcasting on another network. And even then, I told them, you got genuine ones that rock out, support, and always going to, hit you on the back end when they need to hit you on the back end, then that's important to keep those friendships intact. Nah, Lenny, because some of them people you're gonna have to just, do that to. You know, sometimes you gotta forgive things or forgive people. It ain't for the sake of them. It's for the sake of yourself. You might have done something wrong to me, and even if I still decide I don't want to have no dealings with you, I'm going to wish you the best of luck and hope that you find whatever happiness and peace you're looking for in your life. Not gonna be going back and forth. Not gonna be arguing. Not even gonna be mentioning, throwing subs. None of that dumb shit. Because if I got something to say to you, like most of y'all know me, I'm gonna say it directly to your ass. There ain't no going around the bushes or none of that shit. And it ain't no you gotta hear this from somebody else to fucking get a fucking response. Nah, I'm gonna tell you directly in your face. London, baby. And that's what you need a lot of times. You need people who are really gonna be solid and tell it like it is. You know, some of y'all have to remember you can't have these form of yes men around you. These people who don't have their own they don't have their own thought process, their own individual knowledge on things, so on and so forth. Those are just gonna be the people that, oh yeah, 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 that sound like this. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Now you don't need no yeah men around you. You don't need no yes men around you. Those yes men will be the ones that will fuck around and mess you over. It'll be your luck. You listening to all these yes men and hype men, you make the wrong form of business decision or just decision, period. And now it has a terrible outlook when it's all said and done. Tanya, baby. Yeah, no, I know, Leonard. It is. Some of these people are programmed to think and feel the way they feel now. Oh, well, I don't need nobody to I don't need nobody. I don't need this. I don't need that. We all need somebody. We all need a friend. We all need a confidant. We all need everything. So all that we don't need, nah, we need. You just gotta know exactly what it is you need. Baby girl, baby. Give me 1 second, y'all. Hold on. I gotta make sure we ain't getting no unwanted horns or none of that. Somebody double parked right now. But yeah, you just gotta remember that part. So some people will tell you that they really for you and that they'll support you, right? But how do you know that for sure? 702, baby. Again, you gotta know who's for you and who's against you. The ones that you think might be for you might be against you. And they'll be against you for a multitude of reasons. Some people just don't like that you are being your true, genuine self and you got the people invested and surrounded around you. I've seen this. You'd be like, well, why you hate this person so badly, or why you just don't? And then it comes out. The true natures come out. You don't like this person because of this. But instead of you saying what's on your mind, you do the little disappearing act. That's just like if I feel something is off, me as a grown man, I'm gonna tell you what it is. Look, I need to speak to you about something, I need to ring your ear about something. And then I'm gonna tell you from there. Not no just up, run off, and then it got people wondering what the fuck is going on, you know. But you got some people who really move like that. But that's not grown up shit to do. Because again, if I feel a type of way about something, I'm gonna let it be known. No punches thrown, no subliminals, none of that. Most of y'all that been here know me already. I'll be giving a service if that was the case. You know? But a lot of times it don't be worth it. Like I said, some of these people, they show their true colors right off the rip. Once people start moving funny with you, you gotta already know that it's about your time to start moving away from them. But also still carefully watching them. You need to. Truth, what's going on, baby? Who else popped up in here I ain't see? Hold on, y'all. But this is what I'm saying. No doubt. Truth, what you making today, man? I want to plate. I want to plate. Hey, y'all. I really was trying to make sure we don't get one of these interruptions. I don't need no truck horns or none of that blowing during this live stream. And if James, I hear a damn ambulance or something, I know you let Little Ricky and Baby Rufus do something they weren't supposed to do, damn it. Yeah, nah, you know that how they do that shit. London, that's a whole fact right there. You know, like I said, my thing is if you always having some form of an issue, express what that issue is. That's what you're supposed to do. You know, like I said, it's too much for it's too much for the BS and the madness. Life is too short for it. You know, and this is the problem. Miserable people will come along and try to make themselves into something, and it don't work for them all the time. Come on, man, stop knocking on my door, man. Hold on 1 second. And that's the thing, though. Like prime example, if I feel there's an issue where I'm at right now, And even if it's not with everybody, all right, I'm still going to address the issue. Because as a real one, that's how you're supposed to do. You're supposed to say what's on your mind and tell it like it is, right? But in the same token, I don't gotta throw no subs, no nothing. I'm gonna directly say what the hell is on my mind. And that's what some people lack. Saying what's directly on their mind. We gotta get to a point where guess what? You're gonna come across people who are just miserable because whatever's going on in their life is not going to it's not going to their standards basically. Or it's just not fitting whatever. Granted. But then again, if you're going everywhere and it's almost the same issue, then maybe it's not the fucking people, it's you. Y'all would be like me going somewhere or going to different places, and I sit here and say, well, I don't like the vibes in here. I'm up out of here. I ain't even get a chance to even do anything or just, observe and see what's going on, but I'm just going to make an abrupt decision. Or even if I'm going different places and there always seem to be a problem, 9 out of 10, it ain't the places I'm going. It's probably me. People don't think about that shit, you know. It's the same way with people will say, "Oh, I support this, I support that, yada yada yada." But then you show people the actions of what they are. Like you're gonna have people who are genuinely gonna show love, give the best advice they could give, especially if they building bonds and not just on here. I'm saying in general, because even in life, you could be meeting new people. Y'all probably click off, be cool. You know, it can happen. Again, it's just about being real with yourself and being real with the people around you. You know, I respect people more when they say what's on their mind and really tell it like it is than to try to sugarcoat or do anything that I feel ain't worth it. Serious, baby. I knew it. Somebody call alarm done went off. Damn it. No doubt, be safe on that road. Serious, baby. Anybody that could be on the road right now, keep your eyes on the road. Oh, but you just got to remember that part. Um, Anytime there really is an issue with something, you need to let it be known what the issue is. You know, don't run around, don't pussyfoot around it. No, you say what's on your mind and say what you mean. You know, it's not hard to do. For some people, it becomes a task because then now they feel like they put into a corner. I don't want to say this, and then this one feel a type of way. Or, no, no, you gotta let it be known what's on your mind. My bad, Joe. I'm being fat. I'm being fat. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Somebody take a look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Saving y'all plate. Now, see, prime example. I've been in one or two spots. Might have had an issue with one or two people. I don't disturb no peace. Even if I don't speak, I'm not disturbing no peace. That's just who I am. Because I've always said like this: if you can't say what's on your mind and directly to a person, then that person don't want to hear that shit later on. Me, I'm one of them. You don't tell me something directly then and there, I don't want to hear about it later. And I definitely don't want to hear about it from somebody else. That should be null and void. And that's what I'm saying. We have to get back to that notion of things. Um, again, not everybody's going to be for you. Not everybody's going to be within your realms. But for the people who are, you keep all the tight friendships and the tight, tight business relationships, anything that you are building within intact. Again, nobody should be able to dictate anything on anybody else's time. Prime example, like I can't go into somebody's channel and tell them what they should and shouldn't do. I'm not gonna do that. I can give you advice on something if you need the advice, but I'm not gonna tell you how to run your platform. I'm not gonna tell you who could come in there, who shouldn't be in there. I'm not gonna block nobody, do none of that. Because again, that's kind of destroying the build right there. I've seen some channels like that where you got people who just get too besides themselves. Some of these people are not doing their jobs like they're supposed to be doing, but got a moderator's wrench. So gotta look at that. Shout outs to the plug though. But you gotta think about that. Anytime it's something that's on your mind or anytime that it's something you feel you need to say it. I've always felt that's an act of cowardice when you can't say what's on your mind and tell the people how you feel. There's been days when I ain't want to say much of nothing. But then again, I let it be known because it's not going to weigh on my chest. It's not going to weigh on my mind because I don't delve into certain things and stay on them for too long. Again, life is too short. And besides, if I feel you ain't that much of a threat or a danger, then I don't need to address nothing. And I definitely don't have to say nothing out of character, which should be the standpoint for a lot of people. I'm not going to go through all of this. If you feel a type of way, then you feel a type of way, you keep it moving. But once you keep it moving, or once you move a funny way with me, just know, I trust me. The way I look at you is how I look at you. I don't gotta say much. Don't gotta do much. Because again, the problem with some people expect you to be who they want you to be. They don't expect you to be yourself and continue to stay your genuine self. You want to have people who try to bring all the misery and the drama around you. You push those people and that extra baggage away from you. Like if a person is not serving a purpose to a degree, then what the hell is the point of having them around? You know. See, this is the thing. Again, you want to have people who feel a type of way, but instead of them saying what they need to say, they'll subliminally say it. They just move. Once you get those type of situations, you already know how to look at somebody from them. Trust me. I had a few people recently I had to get rid of, and I mean in my personal life, not on here. In my personal life, I had to get rid of because they didn't see exactly where things were going. Like I'm not going to continue to sit back and dim my light or anything because you don't want to upgrade or elevate. I can't do that. That's just like if I'm trying to give you a business opportunity or a job or something and you refuse to take it, you can't get mad when somebody else done got that position I tried to give you. Word, what's going on, my guy? And that's what you always got to remember. The real ones will always appreciate everything that you say and do. The real ones will always have your back, even when they think nobody has their back. And that's important. It's solid. You know, like I said, there's a lot of people on here that been here. Most of y'all in here every day. The ones that's not in here every day, I know some of y'all issues, health wise or whatever. And nonetheless, you know how I do it. Your health before anything. I'm still going to be here regardless. See, Again, you got a different breed of content creator. You know, some people will lose their mind because people ain't coming in or doing whatever. And listen, it is what it is. Like I said, people are going to come and go. The most important thing is the people that actually stay. The ones that actually stay, they're going to stay because guess what? You know, they're going to stay because they see something genuine and they see that you are moving the way you're supposed to move. You're not moving like a character in a comic or something like that. Some of these people are there comic characters for real. Call them out on that shit, and then they want, you're a comic book character. Sorry, you are. See, the main ones that stayed and still remained here and still are here is because they see what it is. Nobody's trying to be nobody outside of themselves. I don't care to be the man everywhere that I go. I get respect everywhere I go, but I don't care if I'm the man in that situation or not. I don't care if I'm the life of the party or not. I'm coming to do me, like most people share that mindset. I'm coming to do me. I'm bringing my purpose. And if the people don't want to be a part of that, then hey, cool. But again, just know who's really for you. You know, I had a friend that I had to tell that to recently. You can't support everybody that ain't supporting you. And that means on all levels. If they not supporting your events and everything else that you're having, you can't go and support their events. It's not right. Because where's the reciprocation at? And just like I said with some people, if everywhere you go it seems to be some form of an issue, maybe it's not the places you're going, it's probably you. So you should think about that. If you got a problem, prime example, everywhere you go, then guess what? 9 out of 10, it ain't the people, it's you. It's something you either saying or something you're doing that they not resonating or they ain't rocking with you. But then again, some people will peep phoniness from a mile away. They just observe it and wait and see how far it's going to go. The problem I see in real life, like even what I see on here to a degree, and I'm gonna say it today because I feel strong on that shit because it's the truth. There's too many damn yes men, too many hype men. Nobody's having their own original thoughts or ideas, and the ones that are, you know, they continuously growing and rising and shining, and people hate that. Some of y'all in here right now, y'all been constantly growing, changing, doing what you're doing, and I see it. Don't think your man don't be over here observing shit. I observed almost every last one of y'all to a degree. The ones I didn't observe was these cornballs that come in here with 20,000 troll names. We don't look for people like that. We only use those motherfuckers for entertainment purposes. But other than that, I looked at almost everybody that's grown within the last 2 years of me doing content. A lot of y'all, I'm still proud of y'all. Keep doing what you're doing. And again, let nothing change your trajectory and how you trying to move things. Even in life, nobody can't dictate or tell you how to move or what to do. No, that's solely up to you. Yeah, they could give you advice, but them just telling you what you can and can't do or what you should and shouldn't do. No, give advice. Don't try to give a direction or order to somebody because again, you're only going to alienate yourself from that person. I can say like me, prime example, my personal life. The reason why a lot of my friendships are still intact the way they are, whether they day ones from the sandbox or not, is because again, I don't do anything outside of I'll give you advice when you need it. Other than that, I don't. I let you move and do what you do. You know. And I feel you on that word. No, I mean this is the thing though. See, like with you, prime example. I came into the live, I already knew what it was. Because I remembered from a while back when you said that shit. You said once everything was where it was going to be at, you was going to, you was going to revamp a little bit. See, that's what I'm saying. When people pay close attention to shit, you ain't going to miss out on nothing. Or you ain't going to feel a type of way about nothing. Shit. I went in the 1-2 chats that I know for a fact always come visit me, even if they in the shadows. I ain't reached up. I'm not mad about it. But then when they told me behind the scenes why they did what they did, because I was unaware at first. But hey, the fuck am I going to get mad for? My thing is, support comes whether you got moderators or not. There's some channels that don't got no moderators at all, but they got people that come in and support. They got people that come in and still rock out. Why? Because it's not about this and it's not about that. It's just about supporting the person that you claim you support. It's about showing that genuine love and reciprocity to the people. I'm managing mod in more than a few chats. I'm a standing mod in more than a few chats. There's a few chats I'm not even modded up in. Doesn't make no difference because again, I'm still here to support those that I know for a fact are moving with the genuine, genuine content of things. Some people feel like, oh, well, this is that and third, and well, you did this because no. If you pay close attention when somebody is speaking, you'll know why certain things were done or why certain things are being done. And if you're a real one like you claim to be, then you would respect what's going on. That's just like me. If I decided to revamp this whole channel right now, even though I know I'm not, or if I just decided to do a purge, prime example, like I've seen some channels do, the ones that would actually get mad about the wrenches will be the ones I have to look at. Because again, it shouldn't matter if you had a wrench or not. If you supporting the content and if you supporting the person that's doing the content, then what's the issue? Like I said, even when it comes down to here, some people be begging and pleading for mod sticks and all this other shit. But if you ain't doing your necessary job as a mod, why should you have one? Yeah, nah, I know, bro. Well, shit, you already know that, bro. I kind of figured when I came in, I seen the little dollar sign. I said, oh, I know what he about to do. I already knew where it was going to a degree, and there's a lot of people that do that. Sometimes you have to do that, in order to keep certain things in balance. You might have to make some decisions. And then, like I said, if certain people are not coming in as much as they should be, now again, with me, I'm different. I know I got a bunch of shadow watchers and shadow mafia that I fuck with, still fuck with. So they not my issue. That's why I can never get mad. Shit, one of them came out the bushes recently. Like I said, I know who really supports and who don't support. That's what everybody got to realize. Who's the true, genuine supporters and who's not. Just because you say I rock with you, that don't mean you necessarily rock with me. Because if you rock with me, you would come in and show some love from time to time, even if you can't stay in the chat long. Right? We seen this shit. Come on now. Nobody's new to this. Damn it, James. I just told you I better not hear no fire trucks, man. Damn, James. Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Stop double parking. Let these niggas go, man. Oh, man. Where that fucking car, man? My bad, y'all. Where that goddamn car? Before they start blowing that horn for real. Shit. Kev, what's going on, my guy? Been a minute. Hold well with you, bro. Yeah, nah, I mean, you got to be that way. Don't encourage my madness. James London, don't encourage my damn madness. I'm definitely trying to make sure I don't hear no unwanted horns today on this one. I'm going full in, man. Exactly. What you just said right there was true. If you're not going to do your job, then you really don't need one. That's the thing. Some people will start realizing that. You know, see, with me, I know what I'm doing. The ones that are modded up, you always got to keep somebody in the fold just to be on the safe side. Never know. Come on now. See, prime example, word. You see what I said, son? Yeah, I was getting ready to say it, but I didn't even get a chance to say it. Yeah, I'd already put the jacket on me. I was ready to say, bro, it didn't matter. See, with me, it never really matters, but then again, y'all know what I do. Shit. Some of the main ones know if I'm on my duty, I'm on my duty. So, but again, if you ain't gonna do certain things, if you're not gonna be a part of, then what's the point? Because everybody's gonna have a different job when it comes to moderating, right? That's that, if you want to be technical, some of y'all need to treat your lives not just on here but off here, like how you would do. All right, this one is definitely a great friend, great moderator. Huh, that one ain't going nowhere. You make your adjustments and your choices based on, like, shoot, like I've always felt that way, and that I don't feel no way about it. I don't know why some people do, but if you ain't, prime example, been in the chat for a minute, not even sharing nothing out, whatever, whatever. Not saying life don't happen, not saying life don't happen, but if you not at least keep it within the fold to say something, some people are going to do that. You know what? This one ain't been here in a minute. They don't need a wrench right now. You can't get mad at them. It's their platform. See, this is the problem I have seen, even outside in real time. Some of y'all really try to incorporate and try to put show values on what you want on somebody else's shit. Nah, you don't do that. If a person is running the channel the way they want to run it, prime example, that's how they going to run it. You could give some advice if you feel it's certain things that are going to help. But if it ain't going to be beneficial in any way, then shit, keep your thoughts to your damn self. Or just, if you feel you really don't like whatever, then just keep it moving. But at least say why you keeping it moving. That's my whole purpose today. There's a lot of people that do that sucker shit. You got an issue with something, say what your issue is, and then keep it moving from there. Don't be a coward. Some people need to hear that tough shit sometimes. Stop being a coward about things. I've always said real grown men and women who know themselves well, they're gonna move, they're gonna move the best way they can move and keep everything preserved as they should. And I respect a lot of y'all because a lot of y'all have done exactly that. When you felt certain things wasn't needed, you got rid of it. Whether you got rid of it quietly or you addressed it, didn't matter. You got rid of it. A lot of times, you know what it is? It's because of miscommunication again. I knew it, James. It was your fault this time. Your fault. Yo, word, I'm gonna need you to get thing one and thing two on James for a minute. Apparently, baby Rufus and little Ricky ain't doing enough. Let James feel the burn on that grill, god damn it. The problem with some people, they don't know how to have fucking fun. I said that and I'm gonna say it again. Y'all don't know how to have fun. Y'all don't know how to just let certain things be, and that's it. You'll continue to keep on picking and provoking that sun. At what point do you grow up? Well, hey, word, look, pass him on to James. Guess what? Guess him. Look, he be at G'd up. What's going on, my guy? I already know if y'all just tuned there at the like button. And if y'all new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, where we going? Oh, yeah, my fault. We got something for James now. The chilling and grilling babysitting services. Yeah. And that's the thing. People don't know how to laugh, London. That they don't know how to laugh. Everything is so uptight and so serious. Now listen, I might have my serious talks and discussion, but y'all see what I do. I still find a way for us to chill out and have some form of fun. Cause shoot, it's already enough stress in life. I ain't trying to stress y'all out with militant talk all the time. Nah. Some people just don't give a damn because they that miserable and they that fucking in a sunken place and don't want to admit it. That be the problem. People be really needing a hug. In my Jadakiss voice, they be needing a hug, but just realize they was caught up in the rapture of love. Get the hell out of here. Bonnie, baby. You got people that love, but they love all the wrong things for the wrong reason. Some people love drama. That's because they feed off that. That's their go-to. That's the, oh, I'm gonna let somebody feel the way I feel just because. Grow up. Nah, James, if they come back with a burnt barbecue rib, I know you did something wrong. But again, some of y'all need to understand that. Life is too short to be dealing with all the nonsense and melodrama and oh, I don't like this one because so what? If you don't like a person, you don't got to be around a person. You don't got to talk about the person. Don't even need to say nothing. Just keep it moving. So there was a couple people that did some things, but I didn't take it personal. The reason why I ain't gonna take it personal because again, life is too short for all the bullshit. Again, none of y'all moving on the same note I'm moving on. And the ones that are, hey, we know what it is. Now again, we know how to have a balance. We gonna have a great dialect build and all of that, but then we gonna also have some damn fun. I don't care if I'm on for an hour, 5 hours, a half an hour. Just know you're gonna always get a great conversation and a great laugh at the end of the day. And I think that's the problem with some people. They don't know how to laugh. They don't know what it is to just have fun and not take everything so literally. Because again, it's crazy. And again, with some of y'all, you'll wonder why people move away from you. It ain't nothing that they're doing, it's something you're doing. Despite my ups and downs in here, guess what? I'm still here. I ain't moving nowhere because I ain't going nowhere. You can't push away a great conversation. Jewel, baby. Again, every Saturday to everybody that's pulled in. But this is what they want from you. They want for you not to have some form of peace and solace in your life. You don't allow it. The minute you allow it, you'll allow anything. Again, nobody can change the trajectory in your life. Like for some of y'all on here, you're building for different reasons, different categories. I've seen what you do, seen what you're not doing, things you will do to, progress, the things you won't do to progress. And it's respectable. Everybody in here, especially in this chat right now, is building on a different level. And the ones that's not doing anything content wise, they are part of a great build because they are great content supporters and I say the people supporters. Shoot. You know, you're building your own tribe and your own flocks, even in life. You're gonna have those who don't know how to compromise. They feel like they gotta be one above you. Or child's play. You want the people moving with you and the people that's for you, not the one that's moving against you. I've said this recently. This is why certain establishments did not go the way they were supposed to go because you always get one weak link. You always get one weak link in the bunch that will cause some form of division or some form of chaos. But again, as a solid leader or even just as a solid builder, you got to always keep your eyes open to something. The minute you feel you have to go back to the drawing board because something is either missing or something is not right, then that's when you are supposed to take your time with that. No doubt, London, appreciate you, baby. Every last one of y'all, even some of y'all that just came into the fold recently, I love what y'all doing. I don't say love as often, but when I do have a genuine love for something, you'll hear it. Even down to you supporters. Y'all what make everything happen. Again, some people might not like the things you're talking about, content you're bringing, or just how you're moving in life. It's not up to them to decide how your life goes. It's up to you. Like, proud example, if you're going to waste your time trying to antagonize and provoke people that ain't even being buzzed or just not moving or biting the bait, what does that tell you? What does that really tell you? It's time for you to move on and figure out something that works for you. Because what you're doing is not working for you, it's working against you. You always make sure you read every situation. And when you have to address certain situations, you address it as such. There's a lot of y'all who really didn't have to do much. Brooklyn Hood, what's going on? So a lot of y'all didn't have to do much, but just keep yourself focused and keep yourself on solid grounds. And that takes a lot of strength. It takes a lot of determination, but it also does take a lot of courage. Some people are not that encouraged to do so. But them not moving in that direction will always be a key downfall for them at some point. Because you might think you're moving solidly to a degree, but you're not. When you solid about your decisions in life, you're pretty much solid with the rest of your life. You know, again, people are gonna have views, opinions, they're gonna have their thoughts. Hey, should it stop you from living your life? I don't believe so. Oh, this one looked like this one looked like this. This one's so what? I still live same regular life like you do. The problem with some of these people, they don't really have friends. They don't have strong, solid people. What they have is a bunch of corrupt yes men, the hype men. Yeah, you should do that. Yeah, you should do that. Yeah, I think watch is going. Nah. You ever thought to think for yourself? Think for yourself. When you learn to think for yourself and move for yourself, you'll feel more free. You're not worried about no restrictions, no confines, nothing. Sometimes you really have to learn to live in your head because when you do, there's no obstacles stopping you from whatever needs to be done. Like for some of y'all that are doing the content, you have that mindset already. Me being one of them. My mind been tuned out. I'm on tunnel vision. So some of the shit that people think I pay attention to, I don't. The shit I need to pay attention to, I do. That's the difference. Other than that, tunnel vision. My focus is moving forward. There's a lot of y'all that should start taking that into consideration too. At least while you still got the breathable chance to do so. 'Cause you could be here today and gone tomorrow. Just imagine if you get to a point in your life where everybody hates you, right? And God forbid something does happen. You think anybody really gonna show up? Like what happens if it gets to a point even where family don't love and respect you? That's for some people that need to hear that shit. Get yourselves in tune and get yourselves in order. The world is a lonely place already. And some of y'all know this already. You move solo dolo until you know you are able to put the right people around you. I would say that even on a relationship tip. If you're moving solo dolo, you do so until further notice. Because again, everybody needs somebody. You're gonna go through things in life, and if you don't have nobody to express that to or talk to, what you think is gonna happen? You're gonna go crazy. Either that or you gonna make it a rash decision that you should not even have to make. Again, it's about knowing who you put around you. We have to remember our purposes here may be different in life, our roads in life may be different. But when it comes to just solid common sense, shout out to the plug again. This shit tastes so good. When it comes down to logic and common sense. Again, you just gotta know what's gonna give you that peace, that balance, and then you gotta know what you gotta eliminate. You get in front of those problems before it becomes a problem. The best way to move solid. Making sure you got all your facts and everything in order. Then you move on. You know, there's some things in life you can never take personal. There are some things you will have to take personal. You gotta think about that part right there. No need to keep putting yourselves in certain situations where you know you're gonna keep getting the same answers. You know? See, I'll be honest with you. There are gonna be things in life you're gonna have to put on repeat because again, you want the message to be clear. You want everything to be where it needs to be at. So you're moving on solid grounds. Welcome back, serious baby. Well, sound like you're having the content out here today. You know, just gotta think about it. Your cruise ship, your battleship, whatever ship you driving, you want to make sure that you standing on calm waters. Even if it get a little rocky and a little wavy, which is natural sometimes, you know, you make sure it's not nothing major, nothing that would tilt your ship over or possibly drown you. Shoot, if you're driving the fastest cars right now, you want to make sure even if your foot is on the gas, you don't crash. You know, be reasonable. You know, there's no need for unnecessary necessary madness. When you make the best decisions that you feel are definitely going to be on the up and ups, nobody should be able to bring that down. You know, you keep yourself humble, keep yourself within reach of things. Things are moved the way you need to move. You know, but you just got to remember that part. You know, the right encouragement, the right form of support. It's all you need in life. But you also got to keep yourself motivated and determined because you can have all the support. But if you ain't supporting yourself mentally, you ain't going to get far. For those who are building on these platforms, they give you a strong, genuine message before I get up out of here. Again, no matter what your content is, no matter what you're doing, whether it's for fun, whether it's for money, whether it's for anything, right? Never let nobody dictate or try to dictate anything that just doesn't fit the program or the build of the channel. You got your moderators, let your moderators do what they're supposed to do. And when you also see that you're not doing things they should be doing, that's when you should start looking. Y'all see how I do things to a degree. Everybody does their things different. Prime example, I appreciate every last one of my mods that really do what they do. Serious, James, shoot. When Letitia in here, Letitia, Platty, a lot of y'all who really know what to do. I appreciate every last one of y'all. Because at one point, with me, I was literally like, look, everybody that got a stick, drop their own links, especially if you should know how to do it. Couple of little things changed over the course of this time frame, but not much has changed about me. The one thing people should remember. Ain't no go along, get along, no ass kissing, no none of that. No nonsense to the degree. Been that way. Because we already dealing with a bunch of nonsense. Path should be trying to get out of some of it before it really does become too much of a problem. Just Jay, don't come in here with that shit, baby. What's going on, sis? Where my barbecue ribs at, baby? Serious, lock the door. Just Jay ain't going no damn where. Now you just been subjected to some bullshit. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You know you came into some madness. You know you had to come in. Come in.
Hello.
Come in here with that shit. Come in here with that shit. Nah, but hope all is well with you. Nah, you just gotta remember that part. Ain't nothing changing. Even if we come back to the same conversation, so fucking what? If the goal is to do what's necessary, I'm for it. Like I said, everybody gonna have their own areas they want to build in. Cool. I'm all for positivity and growth, no matter how you doing it. I gotta be with me. Ain't nothing gonna change about that. Because without the great people, the great support, to a degree, this would be on deaf ears. Then again, it wouldn't that matter because I said that time and time and again. It's about the message getting out. At some point, it will get out. Miss Chicago, baby. Again, happy Saturday to everybody that pulled in. You know what again? Some people gotta realize that and learn that. You know, the best options that are for you are just that, for you, not for everybody else. They could be in certain instances, but in other instances, no. Those decisions you making to better and improve yourself one way or another, that's you. Taking that time and that dedication to do what's needed. The main focus is never giving up. Even when you feel like you're still stuck. At some point you're gonna always have a backup plan under your tongue. You know, maybe that time around will be your best of luck. So, get your head off your shoulders. You know, take the necessary steps. You're building and growing for the right reasons. Keep doing that. No matter what you're building for or building against, or what you're standing against, for that matter, you just keep yourself solid. And when things are not moving the way you're supposed to move to a degree with certain pieces, then you reevaluate them. There's nothing wrong with that. Seen a lot of y'all grow over the time frame, especially some of y'all who just recently really started doing content. See y'all growing and moving in the spots that you're supposed to. Even when you're dealing with ignorance from afar. Hey, you keep doing what you do. One thing to remember though, every time that you are here, and I know who shared me out to, trust me. Don't think I'm unaware of certain things. Like I said, I know who's doing what to a degree. Y'all more appreciated than anything. See, regardless to what, that's love and reciprocation being shown. Something that a lot of people don't get. Some people cry about that shit day in and day out. Ain't gonna catch me crying about it. Like I told y'all, my sole purpose is getting the message out. And even before the bill became what it is now, that's exactly what I was doing. So I really couldn't say it was falling on deaf ears. People was hearing it, just had to get out. The right people came along and made it so. Even the people before I started doing content, they know what it is. Don't think it ain't no love and appreciation and reciprocation on that level, because it is. Everybody that's been a focal point and an inspiration to it anyway, besides myself, y'all always going to get the utmost love and respect. I tend to keep things the way I keep things. Yeah, I switch up things from time to time. It's needed. You always need some form of change. You might wear different styles of clothes, but you're not a different style of person. You're still going to remain who you are. So, again, going to have people that are going to be for, going to have people who are going to be against. But you're going to have the main ones who are going to stay solid throughout it all. And that's the ones you really pay focus and attention to. I know you on them damn backwoods, Just Jay. Man, you better put a Wi-Fi box in your truck or something. I know you heard that part. Shoot. Come over here with that till I get my barbecue sandwich. Make sure they put some sweet baby rays on it. That's a whole fact, serious. You ain't say nothing wrong with that. See, again, you know what your purpose is. You know, and if your purpose is to do just that, then you do the best you can. Kyle, what's going on, my guy? Wait a minute. I thought I had you. Hold on, fuck up. I thought I had you modded up, man. I gotta remod you up. I had you modded up before too. I know it's been a minute, but hope all well with you, bro. Is what's going on, my guy? See, I came with a notion, the purpose that I'm still sticking with, and it's still doing what it's doing. I don't have to have the crazy numbers like some platforms or whatever. I don't need that. You know? Just the fact that the message is not falling on deaf ears is already a good feeling. You know, but you just got to remember, if you're going to come on any platform and build, you got to know what you're doing. I could have never came on a platform, but I'd have still been finding a way to build and get a message across. Why? Because I'm determined like that. Even when I'm at my downest point, I'm still determined to move forward. You know? That's what's up, Kyle, man. And that's all everybody can do is take things day by day. You can't overrush a process, but you can't slow down the process neither. You can't slow down the process of time because time is still going to be moving consistently. Even when you long gone, time is still going to be moving. So while you're moving and while you're doing what you can do, just remember this. You put the best pieces around you for the best reason and show the best growth. The things that I was aware of, prime example, that I knew about, I didn't necessarily put them into play right away because I just wanted to see where everything was at. Filling out the battlefield, even with troops. Like I said, I'm always going to have some form of strong conversation, even the most uncomfortable ones. But it's for a purpose, you know. And at some points, they do tend to do what they do. Some people do get something great out of it. Even when we get ignorance around, we still get a good vibe in a conversation. That's a whole fact, Kyle. It's not promised. That's what these people fail to realize. You're wasting time and energy on things you don't need to waste time and energy on. Focus on everything you need to focus on. Just continue to be the best person that you can be. Keep living the best way you can live. Hey, ain't nobody gonna live your life but you. And can't nobody dictate or tell you how to feel about your life. That's solely up to you. Before I do get up out of here though, because I might revisit this again. Like I said, the link will be dropped in case anybody want to chime in. Ain't gonna hold y'all much longer. You know, but all in all, you know, I appreciate everybody that's been a part of the fold, still be a part of the fold. You know, I'm gonna revisit this conversation. Right now, it's time for me to start thinking about eating that plate that I showed y'all already. Um, wait a minute. There we go. For all the birthday people celebrating this weekend. Hopefully, y'all enjoying your weekends, enjoying your birthdays, and staying blessed as always. You know, and continue to keep building and growing the best memories you can. For those that's on this field this Saturday, I ain't forget about you. Oh, I didn't cook nothing. Somebody sent me a plate from that quote unquote family day I was telling y'all about on my block. Just in case y'all didn't see it. Here, here, come get this plate. Come get it. Come get it. Come get some of this baked ziti and this mac and cheese and this mac salad and greens. You know, get some of that. Get some of that. Get some of that. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoy yourselves. And for those following me on Clapper, I'll be back at 6:30 definitely. And we're gonna rock out. Always a blessing to bring sun to the people, and that's what we're gonna keep doing over here. You know? But yeah, let me get up out of here. If y'all was new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to the replay game. Shout out to the Shadow Mafia and the Shadow Babies. Y'all know what it is, baby. Everybody that was in attendance today, y'all already know that love is love and it be reciprocated as such. I don't know how to be fake. What we do is give you real. That's what I'm gonna do is give you real topics for real bills. Like I said, I'll see y'all later on Clapper. And for those, I'll see y'all in the morning with the morning safe. Y'all know what it is. I will be back in the morning, definitely. Y'all enjoy the rest of your afternoons, evenings, and yeah, happy Sunday to all you future babies. Definitely see y'all in the morning, though. Y'all stay safe. Keep that third eye open. Until the next live, we out here. Peace and blessings.